Hey, how's it going guys? This is Rohan from Tech Testified, and nowadays we see these Chinese smartphones taking down the smartphone sales with cheap and flagship killer smartphones. Are they worth your money? So this is the truth about Chinese smartphones. This puts a question in our minds. Are these Chinese smartphone manufacturers using cheap parts in their smartphones, or are big companies like Apple or Samsung fooling us and making huge profits over their flagship smartphones? So to understand this, we need to take our situation for example. If we are in the market to sell a certain product, we have a manufacturing cost. That's all the money we have. So what's the best way to get into the market and get noticed? Is to crush the spec game and sell it at a relatively low price. So here's why these smartphones from Chinese companies are so cheap. First of all, big companies like Apple, Samsung, Sony, HTC always spend a lot of money on marketing, research and development, advertising, altogether making a good image about their company. Think about it, you've seen a ton of commercials on YouTube, your TV, even before the smartphone is out. Also, they hand over headsets to our favorite celebrities, which gets us thinking that the smartphone is better because our favorite stars are using it. And clearly it's working.
What? I can pour this champagne on my phone and it still works.
That's crazy.
Your phone can't do that, Max.
Another share of the smartphone's cost goes into research and development. Samsung and Apple, for example, are always trying to make their phones more technologically advanced. Like their phones are getting thinner, getting new features and constantly improving over the years. Constantly trying to make their firmware better. Take Apple for example, they make one phone every year that's really visually appealing. The build materials, the software, everything is so refined and polished. These Chinese companies don't have that much of a budget for marketing, advertising, research and development. So they take features from other smartphones, develop their own software and put nerve-wracking and flagship specs in their phones, which catches the eyes of people on a budget and even expecting flagship specs. But not having research and development makes these phones not as stable as the big smartphone manufacturers, and they start deteriorating after some time. But think about it, you could buy 5 Redmi Note 3s for the price of a Galaxy S7, which gets people thinking, even if I use the smartphone for a period of 6 months, I'll be better buying another smartphone for the same price instead of spending a lot of money on the flagship device that Samsung or Apple manufacture. There's nothing like these Chinese manufacturers don't use original products. Even Samsung and Apple don't manufacture the parts in their smartphone. It's like their development and construction is much more refined, which Chinese companies lack. So that's why, for example, Samsung Galaxy S7 takes about $200 or $250 to get manufactured. But marketing, research and development, advertising, profit takes most of the share. Whereas getting rid of these marketing, advertising, research and development costs help these Chinese companies to be sold at such a low price. But taking a look at the other end of the spectrum, these Chinese smartphones lack after sales service, which is the service center won't fix the phone because there's no service center around. Android updates are also not being frequently pushed out to the consumers. So next time you buy a smartphone, think about it. You need leading edge technology or a piece of tech that's made by getting inspired from the pros in the market, which works well. Don't get me wrong. That's been it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your friends who think smartphones that are made by Chinese manufacturers are bad or something. That's been it. Thanks for watching and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Peace.